Hey Capricorns, what's up? How are you? Today we're going to be doing your general reading for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, or check any other placement that calls to you. I had some technical difficulties doing this reading today, so I'm curious to see how this turns out. One, these lighting conditions not super great, but we're going to work with it anyways. And I'm also cooking in the background. So if you hear some stuff, that's why. Should be okay now. It's like almost summertime where I'm at, but I'm making soup right now. So, and then I already started the reading, and then I went to go leave to go finagle with the pan and whatnot, and I tripped over the ring light and the whole thing, and it's just a mess. So I don't know if this is resonating for you guys. Maybe you got too much going on and you're also tripping over things, trying to run from one thing to the other. I don't know. You tell me. But let's try this again. So the energies that I was picking up on, first and foremost, when I got into your energy. First thing was the buffalo. I do not know the symbolism off the top of my head for buffalo, but that did inspire me to use the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck for you guys. To me, buffalo is strength. That's the first thing that comes to mind. It's just like strength. There's also a very mystical type of feeling about buffalo, especially with indigenous people and cultures. So I'm not sure what the symbolism is with that. But white buffalo or buffalo just in general coming through, which I believe white buffalo actually is a very specific, important like spiritual meaning. Trying to think of what else it was, because I was like, I'm not stitching two videos together, like this is gonna be a one and done type scenario. But what was the other thing? Oh, finances was coming through really strong. Like I saw someone kind of like with a calculator trying to figure out finances and just figure out what is going where, allocating this amount to this cause or to this thing, this bill, what have you. So there's a lot of that going on. Just trying to figure out where money's going and things like that. Very Capricorn energy, I'm not too surprised. And then the other thing is that I felt like you guys were in this like bubble. Like a protective bubble, but from said bubble you were like seeing the world very differently, but from your protective, like bubble protective state. So it's kind of like, oh, that's the way the rest of the world lives. That's the type of vibe that I was feeling. Oh, that's the rest of the world and how they live. Like, I don't live like that, but that's kind of like crazy to look at it from that perspective. I definitely feel like you guys are realizing some things about the way that you live or the things that you believe in or things like that are just very different from other people. I really was feeling like you guys were kind of going through either like a leveling up, an ascension, kind of just like, it didn't feel as like dramatic as like an ascension or like a dark night of the soul, but it definitely feels like you guys are gaining something new, getting something new, something's coming in for sure. I feel like you guys are about to, I don't feel like it's like a rushing over like to the next thing, like rushing to the other side, but it just feels like this casual, like, oh, let me just go over there now, you know. Let me just check out this pasture. But I had already started the reading, so I'm going to show you the cards that I had and explain to you what I was picking up with those cards. I'm so mad that I just like tripped over everything and just, okay, anyways, neither here nor there. So we had the staff, that's this card here, and then we had the Rainmaker, and then at the bottom you had Ancient Ones. So and underneath that, look, you have Earth. Ooh, hold on a second. And you have the Andean cross underneath. So, throwback. If you have Pisces in your chart, this is very specifically important to you. Check your sun, moon, rising. Get all the deets. I don't remember the name of the reading. Oh, I just caught the timer at 4:44. Okay, that's clarification for me. Absolutely. So I don't remember the name of the video, but I did a video a while back and it was a Pisces video. And I had channeled and seen this specific card, and this is a Pisces video that I had tried to accomplish so many times, and I for some reason couldn't do it. I ended up channeling a ton of stuff. It was very much related to like indigenous people of some kind, and I've brought that up here today, so I think that's really relevant for you guys to go back and watch. If I can find it, I will link it down in the description box below, so check the link if you are curious and you do have Pisces in your chart. I'm going to try to link it down below. But oh my god, that's clarification for this. This is crazy. I ended up doing this whole wild like channeling about you guys were going to get these gifts, but like the time frame that you were going to get them in was like different, because the way that time works outside of like 3D whatnot is so different from the way that it works with spirit or on the other side, whatever you want to call it, right? But it was all about receiving these very specific gifts. And I was getting that message again here in this reading before everything got fucked up. And I was saying that with the staff, I feel like you guys are being given a gift. You guys are I mean, that could be anything. It could be psychic gifts. It could be anything. Who knows? But I felt like your ancestors were like, here's the staff, right? Like you were being given the tool, okay? And then with Rainmaker, I felt like you guys were very specifically also receiving the blueprint. So you weren't just like getting this tool and then being like, yep, figure it out. Have fun with that. They were like, hey, here's the tool to accomplish that, and also here's the blueprint of how you're going to use this and how you're going to be able to, what I'm hearing is craft what you want. So I really feel like the staff also, kind of like that buffalo, is like strength. I feel power, but I just feel this sense of you guys are going to be given this gift, or this psychic gift, psychic sense. You're going to be given something from your ancestors. I have to go find that video and link it, because this is going to be crazy. Okay. But Rainmaker makes me feel like this is them showing you precisely what to do, when to do it, how to do it. Like they're breaking it down for you. Like there's no way that you guys will be able to just like fuck this up. Like, sorry, but like, so to speak, like there's no way that you guys will be able to fuck this up. Like it's gonna be so easy for you. You're gonna be like, god damn, like that. They gave me everything. Like they gave you the tools, how to do it, the blueprint. Like there's no way you could fuck it up. Like this is meant for you. So there's no way that you could pass this up. There's no way that you could miss it. There's no way that you could, you know, see it like fly by and be like, oh fuck, I didn't get it on time. Like, no, this is made for you guys. There's no way you're not gonna be able to get this, see it. Like this is gonna be so clear and so simple when it hits you. I don't necessarily feel like it's just like running, like I said. I don't know if I said it in this video or the last one. That won't be posted, but it's not a racing to the other side. It's a let's see what's on this side. Let's see what's over here in this pasture. And I think you're just like gentle curiosity is what I want to call it. Gets you to the other side to kind of be like, what's over here? And that's where you get all those things. And that's where everything kind of makes sense. Oh my god. Wow. But if it has anything to do with that other video, then I definitely think you guys are going to be getting some like some pretty cool like psychic gifts. Truly. Some of you guys, really specifically, what I'm feeling is that you guys will soon be able to see either certain spirits or entities. I'm also picking up on like spirits, like either fae, fairies, or like spirits of the forest spirits. That's kind of like fae or that general type of vibe. But forest spirits also. Very interesting. Obviously, you guys are earth signs. There's a very strong connection with the earth. But earth and all of its cute little earthly creatures. I am so curious to see where this is going to go. So, let's find out. Some more info on that. It is so interesting. I can't wait to go find that video. So definitely if you have Pisces in your chart, you gotta go check that one out. That's gonna be so interesting. Alright. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Alright. One more shuffle, and then we'll get at it. Okay, let's see. trying to do your video previously and now again, like, I swear, it's like 5-6 cards want to come out at a time, and I don't know how to make it stop. What do we got so far? 3 of Wands reverse. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my God, I just heard choosing what's wrong for you. Choosing what's wrong for you. You're blatantly choosing what's wrong for you. No. Oh, look what's on the bottom too. Yikes. Page of Cups in reverse along with the World. You, come on now. You gotta put an end to this. This isn't good. Have to put an end to this. The Devil with the 3 of Wands reverse here. You are choosing what's wrong for you. You are choosing. Listen, take this with a grain of salt. Take what resonates, okay? But I'm telling you right now, you are choosing what's wrong for you. And I think that you guys are, what I feel like is happening is you are choosing something in a time of weakness or perceived weakness, where you're almost like choosing what feels good to you or what feels comfortable to you. Because Earth signs, you guys don't like change. Like, that's known. You guys don't like change. Oh, get some of my eye too. You guys don't like change. The Fool in reverse. Yeah, 10 of Cups here. Right, you're choosing what's comfortable to you. What makes you happy, but what makes you happy isn't necessarily what's like good for you. And I know you guys aren't going to want to hear this, but I do feel like I have to tell you, like, the easy way or the comfortable way is not the way that you guys are going to get what you want. And I think your ancestors are coming in right now to be like, hey, listen, you're going to be really challenged. Like, you are going to be challenged throughout this whole, whatever's coming up, you're going to be challenged. You're not going to feel happy. You're not going to feel stoked about it. You know, it's going to be hard. It's definitely going to be, it's going to be a time, to say the least. But, Devil, 3 of Wands reversed. The Fool reversed. You, I feel like, have hesitancy because you know that what's coming next, whatever that might be for you, is going to be really hard. I don't know if that's like a hard emotionally, hard financially, or whatever, but I feel like you guys are just not, you're not gonna like this, and you're like, I know I'm not gonna like this. I think this is gonna bring a lot of shadowy parts to the surface, or it is going to, what I'm hearing is get you reacquainted with your shadow, which is not a fun thing, and not everyone likes that, and I understand that. I need some more info on this 10 of Cups. But also having the Page of Cups reverse and the World here, it's like you have to stop choosing what's not right for you. The Page of Cups reverse, excuse me. The Page of Cups reversed is going to be the sense of, like, what I'm getting is like a false emotional contentment. I don't know how else to describe this, but the sense of like, we need to put an end to the good times, but they're not really good. It's false. It's perceived that way. This is like maybe flattery, or it's helping you fulfill something emotionally in a very temporary way. It's helping you fulfill something emotionally, but it's not like it's actually doing that in a good, healthy way. It's doing it in a way of this quick fix, this feel that it's something that you're comfortable with, or it's something that you've done before, but it's not good for you. It's kind of like it's familiar, so it feels good, but that familiarity isn't healthy. So this to me is kind of succumbing to this, like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Like, say you're changing your health, you're going on a diet, right? And in a moment of weakness, of being stressed out or being overworked, being burnt out or whatever, you're like, you know what, whatever, what's one fucking Hostess cake or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, what's one of these? Who cares? But underlying that is essentially, for lack of a better way to put it, a like sugar addiction, because that sugar is helping you to release those brain chemicals and create that comfort for you, right? Hence comfort food. So I feel like this is the same exact way, is that you're choosing something that you've always chosen. You are choosing something that you have always gravitated towards because it's comfortable in some way for you and it's like normal in some way, but it's not really hitting those needs in a deep level, like at a core level. It is very surface level, filling what you need in the moment temporarily. And if this has to do with people, then this is like choosing people who aren't really giving you what you need at all, but you are doing it out of a sense of that little bit. Like, this is what I feel like you're telling yourself. This is chaotic, I'm sorry. I feel like you guys are telling yourself, like, that little bit of comfortability and familiarity is better than none of it at all. And I think that's where this hesitancy comes in with the Fool in reverse. I think that I have to clarify the Devil. I have to clarify this Fool in reverse. And I have to clarify that Ten of Cups. I think that you guys are trapping yourselves. Trapping yourselves, whatever. You guys are putting yourself into these positions that aren't good for you, but you're choosing them out of these devil type mindsets, which is like, this is better than none at all. A little bit of this person is better than nothing at all. A little bit of this situation, no matter how shitty, is better than nothing at all. You know, like, I feel like you guys are justifying situations that shouldn't be justified. Like, you're just taking things that they do not need to be that way. And I think the unknown, the not knowing where it's going to lead or not knowing what's going to come of a certain situation is the main thing that is stopping you from choosing this. Because like I said, I don't think it's going to be easy. I think the next thing is going to be hard. And I think that's why you're succumbing to this. The Devil is about those comforts, right? It's about what anchors us, what chains us down, what keeps us kind of like hooked on something, essentially. It can be addictive tendencies, escapism tendencies. Tell me more about the Devil for Capricorn. And maybe that's why the whole like finances thing came up. Like, are you guys trying to distract yourself by doing, work? You know what I mean? Whether it's work or whether it's busy work, and I don't know. But I feel like you guys are just like, I don't want this. It's almost like you're busying yourself and just choosing the bare minimum so you don't have to feel the pain that inevitably is going to come with. And maybe it's pain, maybe it's just struggle, maybe it's the financial struggle is going to come with. It could be job related, relationships, it could be anything. Tell me about the Devil. Oh, I feel like you guys are in big time denial because I'm getting no cards at all. I don't know who this is for, but I am seeing something about painting. I don't know if you paint, if the other person paints. But there's something about painting. Like, I'm very specifically hearing brush strokes. I feel like this person actually, if you were dealing with, if this is relationship, if this is like a love thing, I feel like the person in question is like your muse. Literally. Guys, I feel for you, I really do. Clarifying the Devil so far, I have the Magician, and I also have Ten of Pentacles reverse. So it kind of makes me feel like you guys you either in the past had manifested the situation or this person, especially with the Magician there, because that's really creating your reality. And so I really feel like it could be a sense of, I manifested this person or I manifested this job, and that's also what's kind of keeping you in place, is because you're like, well, at one point I wanted this. And even though it may not be good for you, even if you see it only 5% of the time, I think there's this like unhealthy attachment. For some reason, it could be different for everybody, but I feel a very unhealthy attachment to this. And Ten of Pentacles reverse is like a breakup, it's a divorce, it's moving even. Like, maybe you sell your house, or maybe one person moves out of the house, but it is an issue with some sort of long-standing like commitment. Yeah. Hierophant reverse too. For a lot of you guys, I definitely do feel like this could be a relationship. And even if it's not like a romantic relationship, with the Hierophant in general, this is Taurus energy. And then The Devil is going to be Capricorn. You guys might have that in your chart. And the Fool is going to be Aquarius or Aries, if that resonates. But Hierophant in reverse, generally when this comes out for me, this is parting ways of some kind. Oftentimes with the Hierophant, it's marriage, or again, a traditional type of like connection. It's also contracts for me as well. So I'm getting this, I'm feeling this like, I'm getting a couple different things. I'm feeling a sense of separation in the heart chakra, and I'm also seeing someone like signing papers. So those papers could be divorce, those papers could be signing over rights to something, it could be anything, but I am seeing like contracts. I'm also hearing like sacred contract as well. So this is something that you needed to do, and I feel like you guys are going to roll your eyes at me on this one. I feel like this is something you guys need to do for a very, very, it's like an intense period of soul growth, is what I feel like. Oof, yeah. I don't like this. Okay. 5 of Cups reversed also. This is really holding on to the past. I really feel like whether this is a job that you manifested, whether it's a person that you manifested, I feel like you guys brought this into your life. You were like, this is what I want. And then you got the thing, right? And then that thing kind of sort of ended somehow, right? And I just get this parting of ways with this. Yeah, definitely this is divorce, separation, a breakup, splitting up of some kind. And that could also be where the finance thing from the beginning comes in. It's like a splitting up of assets, you know, like who's going to pay for what, who is going to be responsible for what, how are we going to split up X, Y, and Z. If you have kids or you have pets even or whatever, it's like, how do we split these things up and make it work for the both of us? How do we split them up accordingly? And especially with that 5 of Cups in reverse here, this is sadness. It's difficulty getting over what is now the past. I don't know why I have to word it like that, but I feel like I do. What is now the past? And you have this hesitancy to move forward right now. Definitely have this hesitancy to move forward, but you're choosing the old stuff. You're choosing what is no longer good for you. Dropping the card on the floor. I have to get that in a second. Let me grab that one. Also 4 of Cups in reverse. Coming out here for the Fool in reverse. All right. A lot of cups going on. We have 10 of Cups, that 5 of Cups reverse, 4 of Cups reverse. I think that you guys don't want to take this new opportunity because it's like, I just get this feeling of like, it's not what I want. Like, it's not what I wanted. It's not what I was aiming towards. It's not what I had envisioned. It doesn't feel right. And that's where that maybe codependency or that like unhealthy type of connection or attachment comes in. It's not what I want. It's just all I keep hearing is like, that's not what I wanted. I don't want that. I don't want to do that. That's not what I wanted. You guys, I know, don't want to let go, but I do think that that's going to be the best thing for you guys in the long run. I know, it's shitty. You guys don't like change, and I know that. Let's get some more clarification here for the Fool. Fool in reverse. I'm not going to take all those, but I did just see the 2 of Wands pop out reverse. Yeah, you guys are like at a standstill right now. Usually with the Fool in reverse, it can be some hesitancy, not wanting to step forward into something like kind of sort of out of fear. But for you guys, shocking, I just feel a lot of stubbornness. I don't want to move through that because of stubbornness. I don't want that. It's not what I want. It's not what I want. Get clarification here on the Fool. You guys really don't. You guys are like, no, I don't want to talk about it, so we're not going to pull cards on it. Like, I don't want it. Yeah, King of Cups reverse. King of Cups reverse is Scorpio energy here, okay? But it doesn't have to be, but this is Scorpio, okay? It could be in someone's chart, or it could just be the, like, characteristics and such of Scorpio. I'm just going to call it like I feel it, see it, what have you. You guys are throwing a tantrum. You guys are throwing a tantrum, and you do not want to do what this thing is, and I'm so sorry, but you kind of have to. Like, you have to move past this. It's not good for you, and you know that's not giving you anything. It's giving you false hope, if anything. King of Cups reverse. Not good. Not not healthy as far as emotions go, emotional maturity. I get the sense of like holding a grudge too, and I don't feel like it's at somebody. I just feel like you're holding on and gripping so tightly to something that just doesn't work anymore. And whether it's job or relationship or whatever it is, you're not doing anything about this. Yeah, look at this. Like, no, I don't want to process that because it's not what I want. I'm not going to process the end of something because in my mind, it's not the end. I don't want it to be the end, so I'm not going to process that as such. Then you also have Six of Cups in reverse, and you have the Chariot. It just feels like this desperate attempt that Spirit is trying to make to be like, please step away from this. Please walk away. Like, I feel like Spirit is like truly begging you at this point, like trying so hard to nudge you to be like, you have to let go. You have to let go. Whatever this once was is no longer. You have to release this. Let them go. And it feels really sad, and I'm really sorry that I have to even say that. It feels heavy in the heart chakra, but I feel like Spirit's like, you have to let them go. If it's a job, you gotta let the job go. If it's a person, you have to let them go. You are doing the right thing by letting them go. And it's a good thing for you as well as it's a good thing for them. There's a lot of cups here. The emotional connection is clearly very strong. Six of Cups in reverse for me is like, again, that like separating of like some sort of karmic contract, sacred contract, along with that Hierophant that we had in reverse. This is over, like this is done. And I'm sorry to sound so blunt and, you know, maybe cold about it, but like you are torturing yourself doing what you're doing. You're torturing yourself. You need to release that. The Chariot is also about having mental strength for me. It's about having that mental stamina. So like not getting there by using, you know, reins of any kind, but using your mental strength and fortitude to be able to get past something and move on away from this, okay? Let's see if anything else wants to come out for this Ten of Cups, and then we'll wrap up from there. Oof. No. So this person may have had fire in their chart, because I do see Queen of Wands here. So it could be Aries or it could be any of the fire sign energy, okay? And you have the Sun here underneath, some Leo energy. I see that they very much clearly did make you very happy. I see that that energy was bubbly, fun, very expressive. It allowed you to be yourself, and you have a lot of freedom there with that. A lot of vulnerability, I feel like, when the connection was strong, for those of you who this is love related. If this was work related, it's just something that really lit you up. It helped you express yourself. It had a lot of creative aspects to it that you could, you know, really enjoy. It made you happy for a period of time. And then I feel like it didn't. And then it became difficult in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, if this is a relationship thing, I think someone needed to go off and find themselves. Big time with the Hermit. And then you also had Ten of Wands reversed underneath that. I feel like someone was really like, I'm taking on a lot and I don't really know who I am. And then you also have Eight of Pentacles reversed, which is, this is a lot of like, let me go back to the drawing board. Let me go back and try again. Let me go back and see where I could have done this differently, or I could have tried X, Y, and Z. Like maybe there was this whole life built, or this whole like system, whatever, whether it's job or people. You had some sort of foundation already built, and I feel like a person was like, I love what this is, but I think I've outgrown it. I'm really sorry, that's so shitty to say. Clarifying that Ten of Cups, you have the Empress in reverse, and then you also have High Priestess in reverse. Something was just not aligned. Something's just not aligned here. I feel like, especially with the Ten of Cups being the card that we were clarifying, is that it looked one way on the outside. Underneath that was a lot of unhealthy feminine aspects and a lot of unhealthy feminine energy. I just feel like there's a lack of empowerment, or a lack of this like knowing of the self is what I want to call it. And underneath that you also have the Moon. So I really feel like, I mean, you got some more Taurus and Libra energy here, Pisces energy, and Cancer energy here with the Moon. That could resonate for some of you being someone's chart. This is not abundant. It's not having that creative, like healthy flowing feminine sacral energy available to you, okay? It's not being able to give birth, so to speak, to something. it is not providing the things that you need. It's not meeting your needs in some way, shape, or form. And for a lot of you, I feel like maybe this split or maybe the separation from this job or whatever is to allow you to get back into your sacral energy and feel that flow of like life and get to know you again. And then also having the High Priestess in reverse is like something was not aligned, maybe spiritually. I feel like your ancestors coming in right now are to, like I said, help you get reacquainted with your shadow side. Okay, Capricorns, I'm sure you guys hate to hear that because the last thing you want to do is get acquainted to any emotional part of yourself like that. But I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys very much. My heart goes out to you. I wish you guys the best in your endeavors and whatever this is relating to for y'all. I hope it resonated. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up down below because it really helps me and I appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and bell notification for more. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.